We just start talking about things that the client never asked about, going down roads the client never wanted to go down. You start taking them into la la land, and next thing you know, the appointment's derailed. You've got to make sure that you're not making up questions. You're not running your narrative. You're staying on the narrative of the client. If your appointments took you, let's say they took you an hour, and you only took 8 appointments a day. Okay, let's just say you took 8 appointments a day in AEP and your appointments took you an hour. But now, let's just say on your current clients, you closed new business, new ancillary business on 50% of those 8 appointments. Your average first-year commission per policy, let's just be super conservative here. It should be way higher than this. No, I'm just going to say, you have an existing client, they have a Medicare Advantage, and you place a new hospital indemnity on them, a new cancer on them, a new recovery care, just one new product on them, 50% of the time, and you generate $250 of new commission, right? And you have 8 appointments, and you do that 50% of the time. So $250 times 4, you're making $1,000 of new money per day. Would you take a longer appointment to do that? Yes. So most of you right now, it sounds like, are doing 10 to 15 appointments a day, but you're not making any new money. Am I right in saying that? Yes. Okay, so let's make some new money, all right? And who cares if the appointments are longer? Now you're actually getting paid to run them. That would be fun.
Quality over quantity.
Yep, quality over quantity. Yep, and we're going to do 8 to 10 appointments. We do 8 to 10 appointments a day in our agency. So if they run over, we pass them off to an agent that is not running an appointment. You with me on that? Okay, so how much time we got left? 2 hours, right? Hour and a half. Okay, so let's focus on, now I want to show you what I haven't even shown you what an umbrella package looks like. So as you can see, I mean, what you're going to learn today, this is, I don't want to call it information overload, but like this training is going to open your mind to what's possible. What you need to do is daily, weekly, intentional training on this stuff to really have massive change. Okay, and I just can't say it enough. Like I'm giving you everything I got over the next 4 hours, but you got, I mean, if you really are serious about this stuff and helping your clients, it's going to take proactive, weekly, daily training. So let's look at an umbrella package. This is what, when I keep saying umbrella package, this is what the finished product looks like. So your client is going to choose, what does this look like? What does this look like? Somebody? Teacher. No? Is that Bob? McDonald's. Happy Meal. Looks like McDonald's, right? Looks like I'm ordering from a menu. Do you want the small, the medium, or the large? Put an annuity over here, supersize me, right? So we're conditioned as a society to pick from options, right? We get an oil change, we get a car wash. Which car wash do you want? We are already programmed to buy in this manner. And that's what I'm talking about. We sell a package. I've never heard of a policy. We sell a package, okay? So this is the end goal, is that a client is going to choose from one of these packages. Everybody with me on that? Now, what's inside of the packages? We're going to start with cancer, heart attack, and stroke. And remember, we're sticking to Bankers Fidelity or Aetna for this conversation. So please, let's stay on track there and not derail that. So when it comes to cancer, heart attack, and stroke, let's talk about why we would need that. We've kind of touched on it, but let's really hammer it home. Why do we need a cancer, heart attack, and stroke policy? And different ways to present it. Okay, introducing it to current clients and reintroducing it to new clients. I hate reading off slides, I'm sorry. So cancer, heart attack, and stroke, we call them the big 3. Okay? And understand, it does not matter what plan you have. And that's what we just need to get this out of our brains. I don't care if you have a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage. If you have a diagnosis of the big 3, you are going to have out-of-pocket expenses. Now those out-of-pocket expenses can vary a lot depending on the treatment path and the plan. And that's exactly how I say it to my client when they say, why do I need a cancer plan? I'm going to tell them, no matter what, you're going to have out-of-pocket expenses when it comes to cancer, heart attack, and stroke. And that's going to vary depending on the treatment path and the plan. The most common expenses we see are what? Somebody? Chemo. Okay, let me narrow this down. When it comes to heart attack and stroke, the biggest expense we see is medications or chemo. Now let's get really specific here. Okay, when it comes to heart attack and stroke, the big three, Eliquis, Xarelto, and Entresto. I don't care if the cap is only $2,000. I actually use that to our advantage. Our team says no matter what, you are going to have a $2,000 max out of pocket. So if you have a cancer, heart attack, or stroke diagnosis, we know you're at least going to pay $2,000 out of your own pocket for medications. They don't need to know that's better than it was in the past. Who cares? Okay, just let them know they have an exposure. There's a problem. We have a solution, right? And that's only for prescriptions. If it's non-Medicare approved, we all know the answer to that. It can be out the roof. Okay, Medicare Advantage plan, Travis's mother, chemo, back-to-back years, $10,000. I mean, right there, that should be enough to make a decision.